Ugh. Right, good morning guys, so my name's Chris and I'm a full-time eBay reseller. So what are we doing today? So the sat nav is setting itself. I'm not sure if that's going to talk over me. Don't mind. So we're going to go see Rocky.
Head south on Orchard Close.
You know, I've been to his or where he puts the stuff now probably 10, 12 times. I can do 99% of the journey, but there's one turn in that I would miss or turn early every single time and get lost. So I always have to have a sat nav for it. But kind of is what it is. There's no two ways about it. That's what I've got to do. But yeah, so we're on our way to Rocky. We're going to hit up some charity shops. Got both kids, they're both coming down with a cold or something, which is horrible. Nothing worse than having your kids ill. Nothing worse in the world. But needs must, as the devil does. I sit in the car there and it's out in the trolley, and it is a trolley job. And we'll be off to 1 or 2 charity shops after, probably 2 I reckon. And we're back home, unload so you guys get the format. We're gonna go to Rocky's, grab everything, show you a picture of the boot after, then we're gonna go and we're gonna do the charity shops, probably show you what I get from there after I'm done in the charity shops, and then we'll come back, lay it all out, I'll show you it all, tell you how much I paid, and then we'll do I'll sit down, we'll do a price breakdown, and then we'll do an overall of a load of the screenshots from eBay of solds to show you guys roughly what it's all worth, depending on whether I break it to parts or whether I sell it as wholes. But yeah, that's the plan. So yeah, stay with us guys. I love going and seeing Rocky. Do you know the thing I love about going and seeing Rocky is he's always got at least one thing that I just never see. Well, last week was that Power Devil jet wash, and I had a right laugh with him about that. And I took it. This week is the opposite end of the scale. Still a jet wash, but it's in its box. Can't get the thing down. Show you it properly in the house at the end. But it's massive. Brilliant. Absolutely massive. We're going around the charity shops now anyway. I'll show you in the boot. I didn't actually get as much this week, but you know what? I paid him the same. 290 in cash again. Paid the same. The reason why I paid the same this week as I did last week, even though there's not as much, is there's more variety in there. It's packed terribly. But we got a fair few flexes, which if you watch a lot of my videos, you know we love the flexes. Got a couple of Karchers, only baby ones. Karch there. Got a floor cleaner in there. Boyzell vacuums stacked. Absolutely horrendous stacking. Need to get that trolley out for the kids. But yeah, charity shop time. If you ever have 2 kids, right, for the record, and they're little and you need prams or buggies or whatever, forget them, sack them, get one of these. Honestly, they're bloody brilliant. They're much better than pram. They take up a lot less space. They're easy to put together and take apart and sort out. You fit 2 children in it. Mine are 3 and 10 months old. But honestly, they're so much better. So much better. Trust me. Just yeah. Buy them, guys. They're brilliant. And they're multifunctional. You can use that for multiple things, whereas a pram or buggy, one thing and one thing alone. I don't think we've used our pram or buggy. The buggy we haven't used in probably about a year. Pram we very rarely use, only when we go out to posh occasions or family outings where this isn't appropriate, according to the missus anyway. But anyway, that's my advertisement done. Not sponsored, unfortunately. If anyone's wondering, the 2 we do, I'll show you one when I go in. But I'll show you them both. But it's Brierley Hill Bernardo's, and it's the best Bernardo's I've ever been in. Roughly where it is for you guys. Can't lie, love going to Rocky's, love getting everything. I hate emptying out the car, hate testing it, hate getting Termhouse Park. Can't wait to get this shed up and running. Hopefully tomorrow we start that procedure a little bit more, but needs must. So I'll show you the one charity shop because, well, you see the item I bought there, I had to ask them for a demonstration on how it works. I had to then ask them if I could take my kids to my car and come back, and they went, oh, bring your car around to the bottom, do this, do that, you know, go here, go here. I was like, okay, so then I just rushed in the other charity shop really quickly. I didn't actually buy anything from it. So from the charity shop, I only got one thing. Now, it cost me £10. So overall, my expenditure is £300. What future Chris would do now is he will overlay, because I don't know what works, what doesn't. I don't know how many listings I'm going to get out of all of this. I don't know how I'm going to sell certain things. Like, I've got cordless things. I don't know if I'm going to say I'm going to sell the main motor body and the battery separate, if I'm going to put them together. I haven't got a clue yet. So honestly, I don't know. But everything here cost me £300. And then over the top, guys, you will see a total amount for listing. So what did £300 buy us today? So £300 bought us a Vax Air Cordless Lift Solo. Now, that isn't turning on, and I'm guessing it's because the battery's flat, and I think I've got a charger somewhere, so we'll get that figured out. That's a Hoover H upright, no idea. Vax Air Stretch Pet Plus, Vax Air Lift Steerable Pet Max. Pet Max one I've sold before for 55. No idea on the Air Stretch though. It looks like an older model, so that might be around 40. But you'll see sold listings at the end, guys. You'll get an idea. Byzel Pro Heat Carpet Cleaner. They're normally really, really good. Vax one I've sold that before for 50. Got a Karcher hard floor cleaner behind it. Over this side, we've got some jet washers. We've got a KB 2020. That's Karcher. Two more Karchers there. No idea what that one is. About a K2, I think. And that one is a K2 compact. That's why I'm guessing that one's a K2, because it's non-compact and there's a size difference. McAllister. We've got 4 upright Sharks. 3 of them are older models. One of them, I had a laugh with him saying, it's got to be friggin' vintage at this point, because it is quite old. Karcher wet and dry vacuum. Wet and dry vacuums always do well. Karcher's a good brand. No idea if it's going to work. Parts on that, I'll make my money back. Hopefully. All this stuff, by the way, guys, is all sold as seen. It's all, you know, he just gets it, doesn't test it, doesn't do anything, sticks it in his car, sticks it in his shed, and then I go and buy it. So it's the gamble I take. That's why I pay parted prices. So I pay slightly more than it not working. If somebody says that doesn't work, I'll still buy things and I'll go, this is what I'm willing to pay. Whereas with this, it's sort of sold as seen. Sometimes it's going to work, sometimes it's not. We've got a pretty good hit ratio, so I'm trying to take a battery out of something because it's doing my head and it's just flashing at me. So on there, we have got one Vax blade. I don't know what that one is actually. I think that's a 4, which is pretty good to get. It's obviously the pet version. Well, yeah, it is actually. It's the right colours. Problem is, buttons are missing, but oddly, I am obviously going to have to take a reduced price on that, and what I might do is leave the battery with it to obviously say it does all work, but the buttons are missing, because normally on a Blade 4 motor we'd see anything from 25 to 35. If I include the battery, I'd be closer to the 40 to 50 pound region. So with the damage, I might just maintain the 25 to 30, because the battery's only 30 quid. So might shift it on that way. Not quite sure yet. Got to do the research. We got that Vax blade. We got the old blade, or the 32V. Yeah, the old blade 32Vs. Those motors go quite well. When they do go, you can hold out for a good price, and I'm actually sold out of them, so it's good to get hold of them. This one I actually sold last week for 25 with no charger. It does work. Slim cordless. We got another Vax. I think that's a 24V. Missing its power nozzle, annoyingly. And then there we've got a Vax Pace. Started selling the Paces, but they are very, very slow burners. And this is an absolute, like, I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. If you guys have seen my truck, I think I like this purely because it says 4x4. Might be the only reason, but it's a beast in my opinion. Wolf Blaster 4x4. It's still got its original box. In here you got stuff that's still in its original packaging. Oh, the kids are kicking off with their mum. Like, I don't have a clue what that's worth, but I friggin' love it. And here's the stuff that you guys should know by now. If you've been watching the Soul videos, you know these are getting to be the bread and butter. 5 Shark Flexes. Now, I'm finding with the more of these I buy, it does really come down to the prices. But if you watch probably the last 2 Soul videos where we've actually been getting a fair few Flexes in, because we never used to be able to get them, nowhere had them. Now we're getting quite a few. The sell-through rate on the pieces of these alone is brilliant. We sell loads. I've got pervs looking at me. Yeah, they're hiding away in the kitchen. Kirsty's on the phone to Parcel Force because at the minute they're really messing us up. And the one charity shop pickup I had that I literally went to them and went, right, I'm sure it will, but I've no idea how this folds down. I've got all of that, apart from the dog, in my truck, so I don't have space if it doesn't break down. A double pram. Not quite sure how you say the brand. It could be pronounced Hook. But then all I think of when you do that is Hook Tour. It's not something I want to be thinking about when I'm selling a kid's pram. Ideally. It's double pram. And the price on that was a tenner. I did do a quick bit of research. All I put in was Hook and then double pram. Or double pushchair, double whatever, I can't remember. And it's roughly around £100. I think it's all sold 80 to 120. But it's got the proper model number on it. I did see that, so we'll have a proper look. We'll get a proper price. That'll be in the sold listings on the end. So there is, yeah, so now I've got to take a seat. Oddly, and I've actually got to talk so that future me can overlay these. So guys, yeah, let me know in the comments if you think we've done good or bad on this. Like I say, I've no idea what works, what doesn't. We've got stuff with, we've got stuff without batteries. We've got stuff with, without chargers. In general, it is all a gamble. Absolutely nothing here could work. There's obviously stuff that does have damage. There's obviously stuff that don't have damage. The Boyzell, I don't pick them up very often. I'm happy to get one of those. What's annoying about them is the packing on them is horrible because it's one solid unit. That one does look like it's got 2 screws. So I might be able to do something with that, but I don't know what yet. The Vax, that's the same. You know, just disassembling, reassembling them, that's horrible. The storage is horrible. Dealing with them is just horrible. So I always just price them cheap. I'm like, you know what, I just don't want to deal with these. Karcher, that's somewhat similar to a hard floor cleaner. These Karchers, they're bread and butter. They sell regularly, damaged, undamaged, whatever. We sell them out very, very quickly. Karcher, shark parts. Again, these sharks, we got 4 parts on all the uprights. So if one part's not working, not the end of the world. As long as we can get at least sort of 3 out of it, depending on the broken part. Again, the problem that you've got with sharks, guys, if you are going out looking, age doesn't really matter. I mean, if they're brand new, like within a year old, you'll do all right. If they're older, then sometimes you do really well because they're rare and people want to keep that shark going. Sometimes you don't because nobody's keeping it going. It's really odd. Flexes, we love the flexes. We'll do all right with them. I'm really chuffed with that Wolf Jet Wash. No idea on value, but yeah. Anyway, guys, I cut it out. I think that's enough time to overlay. I think last time I really overdid it, and the time before that I really underdid it. So I will get it right one week. But anyway, guys, that's it from me. If you could do me a favour and like the video, I'd be very grateful. If you want to see more, guys, subscribe and share the video, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one.